since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the vilp. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. Play no how I drip. Crush.
We gonna eat. Jesus. You already ate plenty of time.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
Watch myself.
Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East.
Damn. Kinda goddamn rushed, man. Playing Madden so fucking. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but damn, man, playing Madden so long. I got a defense though. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive, and that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Set 70, Indy. Hey. Let's go one more. Now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 26. Check the backer. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Back to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe.
Loosen up things a little bit, Warner. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
15 line. 15 line. Now. Check 1-3. Go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. 50, plant. Push him back. Now.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, your arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run. Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, it's Minshew. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Down. 60-yard.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Hey, Sam off. 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Yep.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to... Bailey got the extra. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Squeeze, get in there.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time.